So those of you who feel called to this reading in particular, my goal is to give you a message that the universe has for you at this very moment. The first thing we're going to do is shuffle out one card for the context or the general energy with the Prisma Visions Tarot. If you want to stick around to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram if you're interested. The links are in the description. So the universe wants to talk to you about the Queen of Cups, which I think is interesting. I think it's interesting because I believe this past week, this card, this energy, I guess, has really stuck out to me. Let me grab something to drink. So, the Queen of Cups here, this is about your more sensitive side, your more emotional side, your more receptive side. It has a lot to do with your intuition, believing in yourself and your abilities. I'm also picking up something here about protecting your energy, especially with this more mature and aware Queen of Cups energy, going from a page to a queen on the inside. For sure. There's a lot more confidence here with this Queen of Cups. A lot more awareness. I definitely sense a lot of growth, maybe a transformation that you're going through now, have gone through. I'm definitely picking up that transformation energy. Now I want to use the Magical Dogs Tarot to look deeper into this Queen of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles. I'm seeing 4, not 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2. 4, 4, 4 may be significant. But yeah. This very clearly is a message to me about protecting your energy, boundaries, not only having boundaries with others, but also having boundaries for yourself, being able to tell yourself no when you need to be saying yes to something else. That's interesting. I hope it's not too vague. But yeah. Definitely feeling something here about protecting your energy. Wow. We have the 9 of Pentacles. I'm feeling a strong sense of acceptance here. The number 555 might be significant. Definitely picking up on some changes. But yeah, this 9 of Pentacles is about being content and very accepting with where you are. A bell could be significant. It's just the kitty. Which is interesting because I'm using a dog's tarot, however that may resonate. The 9 here is also about your purpose. That's what you need to be focused on right now. Okay, I'm definitely feeling that you need to prioritize how you want to show up in the world. I think of this as more of like your career sector, or maybe even a hobby that you're trying to turn into a career. Yeah, protect your energy. Know when to say no, especially if you're tired and you have things to do today. Like, excuse me. If you just don't have the energy to spend time with somebody, to do something else that you wanted to work on that doesn't necessarily need to get done, I just feel like your focus could potentially be on something else when it should be on yourself. In terms of like prioritizing, like you need to prioritize your purpose and what you're working on, either your mental health or, I'm saying 444, your foundation, your stability, and your security. There needs to be a huge focus on you and prioritizing that. I'm just really, really feeling like 2 of Pentacles, balanced, prioritized energy. Make sure you're investing in things that you want to invest in. That it's hard to put into words, but the next card we have is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups follows what feels good, regardless if it's actually truly good. There is an air of ignorance here, I heard. But this could also signify some sort of attachment that is distracting you. It's not like a big attachment. It's just maybe something that you do to help get you through today, to make things a little more fun. Wow. And now we have the King of Cups. I just saw 555. So it's interesting, really interesting, because the King of Cups is like an upgraded, more mature and more aware version of the Knight of Cups. Like when it comes to making decisions, even if, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that the King of Wands knows the difference, the King of Cups knows the difference between attachment and genuinely, like, feeling like you need something to keep going, and genuinely just wanting to do something because you have the time. This energy is interesting. Honestly, it's kind of hard to put into words. I'm not gonna lie. But we have the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. The only thing that's missing is the Page of Cups. So right now, you need to be focused on your inner world, so that way externally you can be more balanced. Making sure, definitely before you make a decision, or before you do something outside of your routine, think about your motive. Like, really think hard and deep about it, and if it's worth it. Clarifying, wow, bro. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles, we have the Page of Cups. That is insane. Especially since they're different decks. We have the whole, the Page, Knight, King, and Queen. There's definitely something here about transitioning or transforming into a more mature person. And there's just a really big message here about being able to tell yourself no. So that way you can stay focused on what really means the most to you. Definitely don't put temporary pleasures over long-term pleasure. That's what I'm feeling. We have Temperance. Wow. And it's funny because when this card came out, I first thought it was Temperance. Because I just got a glimpse of it. Temperance here is definitely what I would call holistic balance, where your inner world is balanced, and so it's aligned with your outer world. I'm picking up on harmony. That's what I'm feeling. Going with the flow. Which makes a lot of sense with Temperance here. I'm trying to, I can't even put into words how strongly of accepting where you're at right now is with this Nine of Pentacles and Temperance. Let me think for a second. Honestly, I feel like this might be hard to channel because I'm picking up on distractions. Yeah. I keep hearing something about the beaten path. Like, don't get distracted from the path that you are already on. Don't sabotage yourself. And I just saw the World. Big closure. Now we have the Lovers clarifying the Knight of Cups. This is about yourself, which could, influence other relationships, but the focus here is yourself. And there's definitely a call for you to move into this balanced King of Cups energy. I would almost say that the King of Cups and Temperance have very, very holistic, similar energies in that way. The universe is asking you to go with the flow. Don't force anything or anything like that. I also feel called to tell the message that if you know you got responsibilities, but there's temptations and distractions asking you to be elsewhere, don't listen to the temptation. That's exactly what it is. I just saw 1111 or 1111, however you want to see it. You're definitely being asked to deepen your commitment to yourself. It's almost like a tying up loose ends kind of feeling, which makes sense with the world. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up on a really, really big transition in your life. Wow. And the devil, it's self, dude. Temptation, what was I talking about? And I don't usually read, It's in this deck, it's called the Trickster, and I'm picking up on mischief. There's a mischievous energy here trying to distract you from, this could either be your own attachments, this mischievous energy, this could be coming from yourself or someone else, but there's a mischievous energy here trying to distract you from your goals. I am picking up that it could be more of an energetic mischievous. If it's not yourself and it's someone else, it could be like a spiritual, like an energy that's not your own. But also the universe doesn't want you to be afraid of that energy because you are protected, especially if you have been on a long path of transforming yourself. You're definitely a lot stronger mentally, and you have the power, I heard, to traverse the spiritual realm. So if we have some astral projectors watching this, obviously you should be safe and make sure you're going into something like that with a clear mind. But the universe also wants you to know that you do that, so you are safe and you don't have anything to worry about. I think you are being encouraged to try to do maybe lucid dreaming. There's definitely something here about exploring your dreams, not your goals type of dreams, but your sleep dreams. Say 333. Yes. Oh my gosh. So for your dreams or astral projection, lucid dreaming or something like that, it could really, really offer you a lot more wisdom about yourself, about the world, the universe as a whole. It's interesting because it's the universe is beckoning you to learn more about it. It's almost it's tempting, yeah, but it's a good kind of temptation. I think, yeah, as with anything in the world, temptation, it can be good or it can be bad. It really all depends on the situation. But I dropped a couple cards on the floor, and it was the Wheel and the Five of Cups. So there's something here about how your disappointment, exploring that and releasing it, that frustration, that sadness, those anxieties. It's turning the wheel for you. And I'm definitely picking up on strength. And you're just, I know you might hate to say it, hear it at this point, but be patient and just keep going, stay consistent, don't get distracted. I just saw the Page of Wands, so I understand that you have a lot of passion and you have a really strong love for life and experiences, but you are being called to have different experiences. I'm definitely picking up on learning how to enjoy the experiences that you have now. hold on one second. This cat is getting in the back. Hey. Oh. Yeah. She's offended because I told her no. That's interesting. Come on. So I'm definitely picking up something about how, like, you getting offended when telling yourself no, maybe. I can see how this could make you have a stronger relationship with yourself, like inside jokes with yourself. That's interesting and deep and complex. But before I end this reading, by the way, the number 15, this video is 15 minutes in, so that devil energy is being reiterated. But I want to use the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot, seeing 555, to see what the universe wants to highlight. And I'm feeling called to talk about 555 and highlighting that since it came through while I was talking about it. 555 is change, right? It's about a message about change, transforming, that kind of thing. And what's really coming through strongly here is the idea of acceptance. Accepting all parts of life, the good and the bad. She was getting in those bags again. Kitty, you gotta stop that. Alright, so let's use this Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to see what wants to be highlighted. Oh yeah, they're talking about acceptance. The 5 of Cups, I was thinking about that. Keep walking the path of acceptance. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, the King of Swords. I'm not surprised that came out. But this King of Swords is here to say that to be able to embody this King of Cups energy, you first have to embody your King of Swords energy. I'm saying 1717. And King of Swords energy is having really strong control over your mind. Yeah, a King of Swords is very, very, very accepting of things that he or she cannot control. And that is how they have more balance and peace. And, you know, the decisions that they make, I'm hearing something about how they have more meaning. Yeah. Definitely getting the idea of clearing your mind. Maybe meditating on a regular basis could help, or just processing how you feel on a regular basis, no matter how you do it. Make sure if anxieties come up, to address those. I feel called to talk about that. Mother Earth, Gaia, coming through to help you feel more grounded, might help to connect with that energy. But now we have, wow, the 10 of Cups. If this couldn't get more about, like, reading is definitely about your inner world, what's going on internally. The way you think, the way you view yourself and the world, how you feel, and how you show up. This 10 of Cups is about your long-term emotional stability, and you are going to achieve that by gaining control of your thoughts and finding acceptance where it needs to be found. I'm so distracted because of this cat. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure she's not getting into anything. No. Good kitty. Okay. Also, the 10 on here, your ancestors, the universe, you know, all of those spiritual beings that support you on the other side, they're here to do exactly that. Support you. So whenever you get stuck in your head, when you want to dwell in the bad feelings, don't be stubborn when it comes to reaching out to them, because they want you to have the best for you, and I'm sure you want the same thing. I'm also feeling here about stubbornness. There may be something here I feel like you've already released a lot of stubbornness, but there's potential to release even more and to help you feel more free and balanced and in tune with the world and your life, you know? And for the last card, we have the 6 of Wands. Okay. this definitely signifies some sort of victory, and I think that this has a lot to do with embodying this King of Swords, King of Cups, Temperance type of energy. There's definitely letting go of some sort of inner conflict, I think I'm feeling something here definitely about getting more comfortable with your routine and more rigid in a way, but like more loving, like more consistent. And you may already be consistent, but it's almost like I'm picking up here, nipping some sort of problem in the butt, addressing that stubbornness, that subtle stubbornness, so that way it doesn't build into something more, I heard catastrophic, but more self-destructive. For sure. Whenever you feel stubborn, kindly address it, because we all know our egos do not like hearing the truth. But I do hope that was helpful or relevant in some way. I'd really love to hear any comments you have in the comments section, and if you like this reading, hit that like button to show me that. This is one of the best ways that you can support me. If you'd like to offer even more support for what I'm doing, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.